Okay, this video is about making a histogram using a TI-84, in this case TI-84 plus C. So I am going to first load all this data. This is the same data that you've been working on the example manually. It's a one-way commuting distance for 60 commuters in downtown Dallas. This is how far they commute to work. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is go to Stat, and my cursor is on Edit. I'm going to go Enter. Now I've cleared all these lists, but you may not have that in your calculator, so you will need to clear out a list. Doesn't matter which one. I'm just going to use L1, and I'm just going to start putting this data in there. Okay, and this is kind of boring to watch, so I'll stop the video here. But just to show you that that's what I'll be doing. We've got 18. I'm on my last three here. 9 and 16. I paused the video while I was doing that because it takes a while. So you can see it's on the 61st space. Right, so the calculator indicates that. If I went up here, it means I loaded 60 numbers. The last number is 16, corresponding to the data in our example. Alright. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is definitely always do this when you load data into a list on a TI-84. Go second and quit. Get out of the list completely. That data is still in there. I will show you. I can look at the list here. You can see it. They're all still in there. But you don't want to start typing in commands from this menu. Go back to the main screen by going second and quit. Okay. So you can do a lot of things to that data. First thing we could do if we wanted to, we could go second and list right here above stat. Go to the operations, and I could sort this data from least to greatest. That might be a good thing to do, so let's press sort, second L1, enter, and it says done. So now if I go back into that list, I will see that it is now sorted from the smallest all the way up to the greatest. Okay, so it should go from 1 to, I don't know, I think the high was 48 miles or something, 47 miles. Any rate, and as you know from making the histogram manually, that's going to determine our 47 miles. So when we want our class size, we're going to go second. We'll take the high value minus the low value, which is 47 minus 1 is 46. And let's say we want 6 classes, which is what they called for here. So we would take 46 divided by 6. And you know that that number is not an integer. It's going to give me 7.66. So I'm going to round up to the next highest number, which is 8. That means that on our histogram, our x-axis is going to be every 8 miles. Okay. So let's set our thing. I'm going to set it at 0.5, and our high, and we'll go up here to about 50. And then our x scale is where we put that 8 miles, that width that we're talking about. So we're going to say 8. I have 60 values. Probably about half of that will be fine for my y-axis. Okay, that's how many. Okay, so I've got my window set. Now I'm going to go here to second, stat plot, turn on one of the plots, maybe. Okay, let's try that again. That just froze.